I didn't wake you. Sit there. Hello.
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 Yeah, you asked me to call you.
No, I never asked you to call me.
You had someone named Casey Robbins contact me.
Yeah, no, why did you get Channel 5 to call me?
Because you haven't responded to any mediation.
I haven't, you asked for mediation back when she was like 3 months old.
No, I did too.
One like 6, 7 months ago or more.
Yeah, and then the one the following year.
Yeah, the reason I said no to the last mediation is because literally that morning you gave out my address on social media saying a paedophile lives at that address. Now why am I going to come see you after you've just done that?
What are you talking about? I did that on the, I believe the 2nd of February. You had 2 weeks from the 22nd of January to do it. And
Well, I didn't. I got told by someone on that morning that I got a call from mediation. Now that is why I refused mediation.
Really? And the
Yeah,
first
because
time...
you gave out my address. If you endanger your daughter and you're giving out my address, then why would I want to do mediation?
No
It doesn't
offense,
make sense.
but I've had a part... You know I'm seeing somebody else. She's been pregnant. She was pregnant, and you've had loads of people harass me and call me over, and not even just my phone, but my landline as well.
I've had no one harass. I don't know your landline. I don't know you've got. I don't even know your mobile, Shane. If I knew your mobile, then I would have called you. I don't need people to harass you. I've got my own life. I've got a partner, and we are happily together, and we are getting on with it. I don't need to. If you want to see Amelia, then I've got no obligation against that. I've never stopped you from seeing her.
Really? So how comes I've had so much bullshit from all your friends?
Because you put them in a big group, yeah? You put them in a big group and started telling stuff all about me, yeah, which wasn't true, and that is why they all got defensive.
Really?
I have never asked anything. I don't even talk to Susie anymore. I don't talk to Nicole. I don't talk to no one like that no more. I haven't spoken to them for God knows how long, and I never have, so I don't know how you're saying that I'm getting my friends to harass you. I don't have no friends anymore. I've got a daughter that need to supply food for, I need to supply shelter for, and I need to supply safety for. I'm not going to be bloody getting people to harass you. Why do I need to?
You need to explain what
that
was going on.
make sense.
I understand what you're saying, but explain what happened with this whole Casey Robbins thing. Because 1 minute she's contacting me saying, I'm just trying to be the third person to let you know that you should just call her rather than go to Channel 5 about it. And before you know it, I'm getting cussed down through social media once again. Yeah, I'm getting shit brought up about me that I don't even know how on earth you knew, because by law you shouldn't know, and I have to call bloody police and that first time next week to find out who the hell's giving this information out, because all that shit's I'm annoyed. So basically,
look, I spoke to a friend and I said to him, can you just pass on a message for me and just ask him if he wants to talk to me and be civil, then we can talk over the phone like adults, rather than going on a bloody TV show and airing out all our dirty laundry that others don't need to know. But this is between me and you, not the whole fucking world, you know what I mean? I'm just being honest here. If you want to sort stuff out with me, then do it as an adult. We're both parents now, Shane. You've got your other daughter and I've got Amelia. We need to sort stuff out properly as adults rather than backfiring and bitching about each other behind each other's backs. We're adults. We should be talking appropriately and we should have communication where it's all about Amelia, not about us. I've never wanted anything else. I've never asked for anything else.
What happened in September?
What do you mean September?
Someone contacted me on bloody emails and all that shit.
I don't have your email, literally. I don't know your email, Shay. I don't have nothing of yours. I don't have your number. The only thing I know is your Facebook.
Who on earth has contacted me claiming they were you on emails and Kik?
I don't have Kik. I haven't had Kik for God knows how long. I deleted that.
They claimed they were you.
Over a year. Well, I actually got someone adding me the other day on Snapchat pretending they were Susie. And I got in contact with her to ask her why she'd added me on Snapchat, and she said it wasn't her. The only other person I could think of was you. because I've got no problems with anyone else. You know what I mean? I don't even have your email. Like, I don't understand. You could ask the police. They asked the police to come and check my phone. I don't have your email. I don't have your number. I don't have anything. If I had your number, if I had your emails, I wouldn't be pretending to be someone else and harassing you. What is the point?
You tell me.
But that's the thing, Shane. I don't understand. Like, what have I done to deserve all this stuff when I've done nothing to you? Have I?
What are you
done
Helen, I've seen the statements. You had Susie contact me and then use that same evidence to try and put me in prison. What are you talking about?
That was when you kicked in my door.
No,
right?
Afterwards, you had Susan to contact me. She even has. I even still to this day have the evidence saying it. She even says in the text, "Thank you for the indirect contact." 3 months down the line, I'm getting arrested. What are you talking about, Helen? Like, come on.
That was back ages ago.
I know that was back.
I didn't ever ask her to go to the police. She done it herself because she was pissed off with how much I was going through. I never asked her to do that, and I told her not to because I couldn't be bothered with it. All I want to do is get on with my life.
I hear that, but like, having said that, you understand why I did what I did when it comes to November and that, don't you? Because bottom line, my mum spoke to you. She told me, Shane, keep humble about it. I said, fine, I don't want to, but I'm going to. And then I get.
What do you mean back in September? What?
No, back in November when it comes to that whole group thing. Because bottom line, my mum spoke to you in February, like, because she told me you were in a hospital receiving and that, in a hospital and that. Because then obviously, I'll talk to Shane, I'll make him stop. I stop, and then 7 months down the line, I'm getting arrested. So how am I supposed to feel if I'm being told, my mum's been telling me, oh, Shane, you need to stop. She will calm down. You'll see Amelia. You do this, you do that. All you got to do is just stop doing what you're doing because it's not fair on her. It's not fair on the unborn baby. And before you know it, 3 months down the line, I'm getting arrested. I'm being told.
No, hold on. Just stop stressing out. If you listen, right, this is what happened, yeah? Your mum called me. This was after there was all shit going on. Not the time that you're talking about. This was a whole different time. And I said, Shane, this was once the injunction, everything was out. I said, so Shane asked you to call me. Her direct words were yes. This was when we were on bad terms, yeah? Her direct words were yes. Shane has asked me to call you. And her exact words were, Shane has said that he has got a job and he's put money aside and he saved up over £500. And she said he wants to give that to you, but he doesn't know how to give it to you. And she was asking me how to give it to me. And obviously I was just like, he shouldn't even be asking you to contact me. At this time, I didn't want to have nothing to do with you because of all the shit. But at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with you.
You do realise that wasn't even me that saved up that money, that was her. She was talking about an ISA account she put in my name. That would have been yours. And I think I had something like £900. That went all to the new baby. That's what I'm saying. Like, obviously...
But I didn't want it at the time because obviously we were on bad terms. I didn't want it. You need to understand that we were on bad terms at the time. I didn't want nothing to do with you. I didn't want to talk to you. I didn't want to see you. I didn't want nothing. I said, I said to social services, Shane can see her. I said that, but
that's not what they've been telling me. They've been telling me something else.
They told me that you are not allowed to see Amelia because you're a danger and a risk to her. This is why you haven't seen her, because social services said if I let you see Amelia, she will be taken away. That is what they told me.
Yeah, I'm confused on all that because I've had to get all this information out. And even though prior to me and you, I've only ever been arrested once. I have all this danger labour. The story about Christmas when your friend Amelia attacked me. Apparently, I'm the one that attacked you, and you had to defend yourself with a glass bottle. Like, everything's all been twisted and turned. I don't even know why.
This is the thing about. But like with you saying, there's all been stuff there, Shane, about like what you said about my mum chased you and this and that. My mum's disabled.
What do you mean, mum? I never said your mum chased me.
It's on Facebook. There's screenshots of it. Apparently, my brother chased you, my mum chased you. And
you need to talk. You need to talk. You need to talk to the people that are giving you this information, or better yet, just go on it yourself. Because I'm telling you now, I never said anyone chased me.
I can't go on your Facebook, and I don't need to go into your Facebook. There's no reason for me. I've got sent screenshots of your profile, like saying this is what Shane's been putting on Facebook, and I'm just like, okay, cool. I don't really care no more. Like I've heard it all, I've seen it all back in the days, and it's just going to keep going on, and it's not going to stop. But what can I do? There's nothing I can do to stop you from putting what you want on Facebook.
Exactly.
But if you want to keep putting that, Shane, that's cool. But at the end of the day, it ain't true, and you know it's not.
No, I do know it's true.
What? So you're telling me? Okay, let's just get this straight, right? So if at the beginning of the relationship, I come up to you and I tell you that I get girls, right? And apparently I've told you this. I get girls, I get them drunk and whatever, and I sell them on. Why would you stay with me? Why would you have a child with me?
You know what? Having said that, I'm thinking the same thing now, because same thing myself. Because at the time, you made it seem like you were basically a victim. You were naive. You were this. You were that.
No, the only thing I ever told you was Nicole. Nicole tried to get me to sell myself off once, and I told her no. Yeah, but she carried on doing it. But I was never involved with it, and I never see it, and I never got involved with it. Yeah. But that was back in Hatfield, and I did have nothing to do with it. And she only asked me once, and she asked me to do it myself. And I said, no, I do not sell my body for fucking money or drugs. Yeah, that's the only thing I ever told you. So I don't know how you've got this mixed up in this over 2 years.
I haven't got nothing mixed up. I understand where you're coming across. But yeah, I'm not here. I didn't call you to talk about any of that bullshit. I don't care about the bullshit. I care about Amelia. Because that's the only reason why I've called today. That's the only reason why we're talking
okay,
right
can
now.
I just ask you, okay, if you care for Amelia, why would you give out address that she lives at?
Bottom line, why have I been arrested several times for a load of crap? Because bottom line, I can understand the first time, fair enough. The second time was absolutely unnecessary. And you know it.
What second time? Arrested for what?
Last year. Not even just last year. When it comes to, like, not even just last year. Valentine's Day. Unnecessary. Yeah, sure, I'm doing what I'm doing, but you're seeing what I'm putting up. You're aggravating me, and you know you're aggravating me. Like,
how am I? By doing what? I haven't messaged.
You've been doing indirect WhatsApps like to me, and you know you have. Come on, Helen. Like, it's
that was ages ago.
Ages
and it
ago.
wasn't even indirect. You started that whole indirect shit, yeah, by putting the status. So I done one back. Just kept going on and on and on. Ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly that.
I'm not bothered about that anymore. If you were really worried about Amelia or even cared about her, why would you do all this shit? It doesn't make sense.
To be fair, I haven't met the girl. Like, I understand where you're coming across, but me caring for Amelia hasn't even begun because I ain't met her. You're asking me to do something. No. You're asking me to do something I fully can't do because I haven't experienced her. I haven't met her. I haven't seen her. I haven't done any of that. You see the newborn that I have here, yeah? I know she's mine. I love her. I do this. I do that. All of that jazz. I haven't even met Amelia. You're asking me to try and put all of my love and unconditional dedication to a child I haven't met. I feel this way, but like,
to do that?
I'm not asking you to do that. I know you're not asking me to do that, but you're basically, what I'm saying is you're expecting me to like obviously make sure that she's safe, she's this, she's that, but I can't do that.
I'm not expecting you to. You don't need to. You don't have to be involved with Amelia. You don't have to have anything to do with her because you're practically someone capable of looking after her right here. If you don't want to see her and you don't want nothing to do with her,
you know I want to see her.
So. But why? Why do all that shit then? Because she's only going to hate you at the end of the day for doing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've never stopped her from seeing you. I've never done nothing. You could have called up social services and say, I want to see contact. I want to go in contact.
Did that.
Well,
they told me you have to go to court.
No, social services said they will happily set up a contact centre. They told me you have not once bothered to call on Amelia's behalf, her well-being or nothing. All you've ever called is to moan about me being a paedophile. This is what their words. Was you to saying that I'm a paedophile. And the only other time you called was to change the social worker because you weren't happy with the social worker.
I've called many a times more than that. Many a times. I've done my fair share to try and be involved in her life. Do you know how many police officers and all that shit I've had to go through? One of the reasons, Not even just that. They've been trying to use my mental health against me to make it seem like I'm not capable of being a father. I've had to clear that up, not even just September gone. Just for me to see her.
But why haven't you bothered then to call those services and ask how she is, or even bothered to do court?
Because we haven't been on talking terms, Helen. In no way or form have we been on talking terms.
But why are
Look how things ended. Look at my face. I've got 2 scars on my face. Why?
Hold on. I never asked Mia to do that.
Yeah, I hear that, but I don't think that's the case, considering.
I never asked Mia to come down and do whatever. I never asked Mia.
What about your mum? Your mum was at the scene as well. Your mum was at the scene as well. This is what I'm saying. That's on bloody police video. Why was your mum at the scene? But apparently Susie was saying that you girls were going to be your granddads. This is what I'm saying. I don't even want to talk about that. All of that just annoys me. It's all bullshit that I don't like talking about.
But we want to know why my mum's there. My mum turned up because I told her you were kicking in my door. So she comes to check on my flat to see whether my door would
and
be
your friend
Tom. Or not.
And your friend Tom. I swear he's from East London. Why is he there?
Who's Tom?
Oh, come on. Masuma? The little artwork boy? Come on, man.
He was... Are you actually for real? He was never there.
He was there.
Cousin. That was her cousin.
No.
Yeah?
No, it isn't.
That boy, ask him, yeah. He was in my school. He moved over from Africa when he was like fucking 15. He come to my school. He was there for like the last year, and I spoke to him once, yeah. I've never met him since my school. I haven't seen him since I left school.
No, because I remember you telling me about an artwork boy that you and Susie was talking to through WhatsApp, 3-way chat, group chat. Come on, man.
That was freaking. That weren't even him.
I'm sure it was him. I don't even care about talking any about this crap. I like to.
You're bringing it up. This is what I'm saying. You were bringing up Mia and that. I don't need to bring none of that up. You're saying, oh yeah, but look at the bad terms we got off because look what happened to me. I never asked for that. You knew I wasn't in that day, and for fact, I was at Susie's granddad.
Why am I being taunted on the phone to you, telling me you better get your stuff? Next day. That's what you were texting me, Helen. You were texting me the next day saying you better get your stuff because I'm throwing it out. What do you expect me to do?
Yeah, but then I said to you, I'm not going to be in, so there's no point of...
Yeah, but why are you going to threaten to throw my stuff? This is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, yeah, it's all bullshit. It's all childish antics that I don't give a damn about. There's only one thing I care about, and that's Amelia. And I don't care like, oh, but if you care to do this, if you care to do that. There's £150 in the account with her name on it. Yeah, and there's due to be more by the end of it. Not even just me providing it, my partner be providing it too. We care about Amelia, and I don't want to have this relationship with me and you where we can't see her because of bad times. We want to see Amelia in our own good time, and obviously you can have your life with her as well. Like, basically, based on everything that's happened, there is nothing for us, me and you, like all of us. Like, that's past, that's cut, that's ended. Like, I'm happy. I've been happy for the past 2 years. Like, come on.
And so have I. This is why I haven't bothered to contact you. I don't, to be honest, to be dead honest, yeah, I really don't give a fuck, literally, about you, about your girlfriend, about your new baby or anything. All I care is about my daughter, right? All I care is for her safety. If you want to see Amelia, then there's all this shit on Facebook, all this shit between us, everything needs to stop because it's pathetic.
Yeah?
Yeah. Seriously, like, it needs to stop because I'm not going to carry on and be civil or whatever and let you see her and drop her off to you or whatever if you're carrying on all this shit. Because there's no way it's going to happen.
At one point, it shouldn't even, like, it was never going to happen.
But it's going to carry on. It is going to carry on. It doesn't stop. I've literally had a
I know it's not going to stop. I know it's not going to stop. Like, in the past 3 months, I've had someone contact me through email, a tick account, and then this whole Casey Robbins thing. On top of that, I've had my Dropbox account hacked. I've had a few other things hacked. No. Let me finish. I've had my Dropbox account hacked. I've had my Indeed account hacked. I've had my PlayStation 4 password changed on more than one occasion. I've had enough, Helen. I've had enough. I'm tired.
Do you think that's actually to do with me? I don't know how to do any of that shit.
You tell me. You tell me. Why is stuff like this happening? Why am I getting a message on my Dropbox account emailing me telling me that someone from Watford has entered your account?
Well, for one, I don't live in Watford. So, it's not me.
What can I say then?
But, like I've said, I have nothing to do with any of these emails. I haven't had Kik for like over a year and a half, right? I haven't had it. I have one email. I use one email. I use that whole email for everything. I have 2 Facebooks, and that is it. I do not know how to hack, and I do not want to know how to hack. I'm not that fucking intelligent. But I don't understand why you think I'm doing all this stuff to you when I haven't done nothing. I haven't tried to contact you. I haven't messaged you. The first thing I've ever done in this whole time I haven't spoke to you is ask that one person to contact you today to say you can call me if you want to talk.
So you're telling me you haven't had no such contact through mediation and stuff like that? Because the facts still remain.
I said I've got calls off mediation twice. Yeah?
You just didn't like the...
No, the first time we wasn't on good basis at all, and we was going through social services. That is why I refused it the first time. The second time, on that morning, I had found out that you'd given out my address saying a paedophile lives there, where me and your daughter lives. So do you really think after the morning I find that out, I'm going to say, hey, yeah, I'm just going to travel up to Stratford with my newborn daughter, all the way up to Stratford to see someone that has just given out my address? No. Really, that's not. If I just gave out, say this swap shoes for a minute. Let's say if I just found out that you had a baby, and I know exactly where you live, and I send loads of men up to your house and give your address out where your newborn baby is, and Erin and her family, how would you like that? You wouldn't like it at all, would you? You would go absolutely schizo for the safety of your child, your very young newborn child, and your partner. Now, let's just switch that game up a bit. What if I'd done that to you? Would you agree to mediation the same day?
Of course not.
Exactly. So why would you think I would?
You were playing dangerous games, Helen. What did you expect? On top of that, you had your partner.
All I done was refuse you.
Huh?
Who's my partner? I would actually like to know who.
I don't know, but apparently, when I went to the police station Valentine's Day, they were telling me that your partner made a statement too, but the situation had nothing to do with him. I made a statement.
My partner's never ever made a statement.
Hey, all I can say is you may have to talk to your family, because it seems to me that your family has been doing dodgy dealings behind your back, fucking with me. Because I've got police recordings that don't add up and they contradict themselves. I've got the manager of social services who's told me on the phone, and I shit you not, I was actually going to pass it over to this Casey person, saying that you self-referred in January.
We're not finding care worker. I'll even give you her damn number and ask her exactly why Amelia's got referred to social services. I can even tell you myself why it got referred.
Yeah, because the police didn't do it, and you self-referred in January. And this
why would I self-refer?
I don't know. This happened in...
Do you really think I'd want social services on my case after going through care? Nuh-uh.
That's what confused me. This is
Georgette.
I know Georgette. I've seen the documents with her number and that.
Yeah. All right. Well, Georgette, she obviously is my leaving care worker. She comes and going to have to do an assessment, right? And she said because you've been in care yourself and there's been previous depression and self-harm, blah blah blah, we have to have a social services case assessment done. I said, okay, that's fine. I don't mind. Cool. Also, they said because obviously with the situation me and you was in, they just wanted to see how I'd cope as a single parent being young. So, they've done a case, then they refused to let you see her because they told me you refused to do an assessment.
I did an assessment.
A risk assessment.
I did assessment.
They said you refused. It's even in the care plan that I got left when they...
Why would I refuse? Let me tell you something, yeah? And this is what really annoys me about social services. I've contacted ombudsmen and they have to investigate all of this. I got one phone call on February, yeah? No word of a lie. It was Melanie Ailes. I met her the following day. I think a Tuesday, Thursday. I can't even remember. Yeah? This was after Susie was contacting me, saying, "Oh, you need to stop all that jazz." I was probably the same day. Yeah, I went there, had an assessment, had a basic family plan, all that jazz, all of that, all rolled into one within 45 minutes. Yeah, I didn't get another word from her at all, and then I get a call. I get a call. I think literally 2 weeks before you drop, saying, "Oh, I'm your new caseworker." I think no. In fact, she called me one more time before that, saying, "Shane, there's no concerns. The only concerns we have at the time was your cannabis smoke, which I was dubbing down anyway, and she knew I was dubbing down. And oddly enough, the fact that I played video games, which really freaking confused me. I shit you not, I had the recording somewhere. It's all a joke, absolute joke." And then after that, I get a call. After that, this new social worker trying to say to is trying to take the piss out of me, basically on the phone to me saying, "Oh, you're being violent on the phone. I'm gonna have to hang up." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? I'm not even being."
Social services words to me, Shane is not. You are not allowed to let Shane near Amelia because he refused the assessment, and therefore he is classed as a danger and a risk to Amelia. When my case got closed and everything got shut, blah blah, they said it still stands. You still have to let Shane see Amelia. I didn't find out until a year later after my case is shut, only not so long ago, like 5 months ago or more. I called up and spoke to Georgette and I said, "Is Shane allowed to see Amelia now?" And she said, "Yeah, he is. As long as it's through contact." And I said, "Okay, that's fine." I said, "But I don't have his number to contact him, so I just have to wait for court papers or something to come through the door." I don't know how to get hold of you. I would have before got hold of you to ask you to stop all this stuff, but I don't have nothing of yours to get hold of you on. Can't exactly ring up the police and say, "Can you give me Shane's new number?" They ain't going to give it to me.
I'm a little confused because when you made a statement the second time round, you said that you were on good terms with my mum. Why would you even end the communication with my mum? Firstly, second of all, why would you
Do
stay?
you know why I ended conversation with your whatever you want to fucking call it with your mum? Because police told me I was not allowed to have contact with your mum anymore, otherwise she would be arrested. That is why I done it. That is why I said your mum called me and I said, "Please do not call me again," and I put down the phone because rather her getting arrested and causing more drama, I just left it as that. I wasn't allowed to communicate with her. And that is because of when you got your injunction, and they said if her mum contacts you one more time, meaning you and your mum would have been arrested for breaching the rules.
Are you serious?
That is why I never contacted your mum again. The problem, me and your mum was fine. I even said to your mum, if me and things don't work out between Shane, I've not got a problem with you still coming to see your grandchild. At the end of the day, that is your grandchild.
She told me that. Everything's really messed up. So it's basically, everything's gone, you know what? Everything's all messed up with social services and the police because there's a whole bunch of shit that I have to clear up with social services. You know how bad it is, Helen, with my circumstances, yeah? For some abrupt reason, even though social services have all this information about me, about violence, this, that, and the other, so on and so forth, I get professional standards involved. They're asking for the information. They don't want to give it to me. Why don't they want to give it to me? They don't want to give it to them. They don't want to help them. Why don't social services, a government-funded organisation, don't want to help like them, the people that police the police? Everything's all messed up.
Well, this is what I mean. You're telling me one thing, then I get told another thing by social services and police. And you're getting told exactly the same, but different by social services and police. All this time, all I ever get told is Shane ain't communicating. Shane's calling up and abusing us. Shane's asking for a different social worker because he doesn't want a woman social worker. This, that. And I was just like, but it's got nothing to do with him. Like, and it just got worse and worse. And the more stuff they said, the more worse it got. The more stuff that ended up coming on Facebook, the more angry I got.
You're telling me?
But at the end of the day, I've never said nothing bad about you. I've never given out your address. I've never done nothing. You know what I mean? I've never put you in danger. I've never sent anyone
Who's
after
Casey
you.
Jones? Or Robbins, whatever his name is.
It's just a friend. Like, I don't need to...
Yeah, I can imagine what kind of friend it is. But, like, it's friends like that There's a reason why social services and the police force
Well,
have
it's
got
not even a
everything
friend,
messed up.
it's like a fucking acquaintance, let's just say.
Yeah, I gathered he was an acquaintance based on the way he was talking to me. Like, I'm telling you now, Helen, I've been dealing with this for quite a long time. I've shamed bloody inspectors. Like, I have no time for, like, qualms and